this chocolate review is a new chocolate that I'd never heard of before. It's by a company called Naive. They're actually a Lithuanian chocolate company. Lithuania is not normally known for creating amazing chocolates, but this chocolatier is definitely putting Lithuania on the map for some really inventive and delicious flavours. This particular bar I picked up in Selfridges. It's £7.99 for 57 grams, so it is quite pricey. I'll explain why in a second, but I picked this up purely on packaging. It instantly jumped out at me. It's so different. It's square for a start, and the image on the front, it's kind of it's got like a grain to it as well. It's got foil printing and the picture of the snake. It really jumped out at me. It's almost like a piece of art. So 10 out of 10 for packaging. That's the only reason I picked this up. And then also because of the tahini. It's a big flavour for me in what I do with my brownies. So yeah, it instantly jumped out at me. So £7.99 for a 57 gram bar. It's quite pricey. If you look on their website, it shows you the entire journey of how they make their chocolate, and it's quite an interesting, intricate process. So there's 14 stages to how they make their chocolate when they receive their beans. So not only are they beans sourced specifically for the flavors they want, it's organic. And then they go through all of the processes. There's like 2 crunching stages, 2 winnowing stages, tempering, moulding, exporting. So there's a lot of stages that go through their chocolate. I'm just going to read you the ingredients. So it's 47% milk chocolate with sesame paste. It says cocoa butter, sugar, specialty cacao, sesame seeds, grass-fed milk powder, sea salt. So that's basically it. So what's that? Cocoa, sugar, sesame seed. So 5 ingredients only, which is really, really good. So there's no lecithin, there's no soya, there's nothing nasty in there at all. It's all organic ingredients. Now I will read you. So when you open the bar, you get this really nice insert. So I'm just going to read you what it says on the back about the Equator Collection. To us, the Equator Collection concept is to use ingredients that come from a single ecosystem. Because an ecosystem's minerals, water and soil give life to its plants, the living things that thrive together inherently taste good together. Every chocolate bar from this collection is solely composed of ingredients grown in the area on region of the earth surrounding the equator with bright and intense flavours symbiotically blended into the house-made tropical chocolate. So with this bar, you get notes of, so it says nutty and savoury sesame flavours merge well with my milk chocolate base, smooth mouthfeel with rich umami aftertaste. Now, I was expecting, I'll just show you the bar, it's really unusual. So that's, I've already eaten half. So that's the shape. And then you get like so their logo is this man on a penny farthing, I believe that is. So you get that also on the chocolate bar. And it comes in this really lovely little packet that says, I am naive. Now, I was actually expecting a paste inside. And instead, it just seems to be sesame seeds. So that was a little bit disappointing because I do like to have that kind of something a little bit different inside the chocolate. I prefer if it's going to be a real crunch like a cocoa nib or a filling, but to have just loads and loads of sesame seeds, I don't know, it was just a little bit disappointing for me. Maybe that's just because I wasn't understanding what it meant by paste. It's a really nice flavour. I do feel, however, that the sesame seeds kind of mask the natural flavours of the chocolate, so I couldn't determine whether the nuttiness was coming from the chocolate itself or from the sesame seeds. Also, it has got a smooth mouthfeel, does melt nicely on the tongue. It's really easy to eat. It's a very good quality milk chocolate, 47%, so you can really taste the cacao in there. What else was I going to say about this? It could probably pair really well with a nice sweet wine, I think. It reminded me a lot of halva. I don't know if anyone has ever tried that before. It's made from sesame seeds and it comes in a solid block. Greek Cypriots use it a lot in their cuisine, as do Middle Eastern, Turkish as well. We normally have it when we're fasting at Easter time because it's completely vegan. And we can have it on toast or eaten as it is, sometimes dipped in chocolate. It's a really, really nice dessert. And this reminds me a lot of halva. So in conclusion, I probably wouldn't buy this particular bar again. The sesame seeds were just a bit too much for me. But it is a really good quality chocolate, and you can tell that straight away. And the fact that the money is going to the farmers, and you can see the length of the process that it takes for them to produce this, and the packaging as well. So the money for me is definitely worth it, and I'd be very interested to try their other chocolate bars. So for this one in particular, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.